Hello friends, today we will be talking about z-test and t-test. So we start with a population out of created by a random variable x, which is distributed as normal mu sigma square. We have a random sample from the population x1, x2, xn, IID normal mu sigma square, and we are interested about testing about the mean. Both mu and sigma square are unknown, so we want to test about mean. So our H0 for both z-test and t-test, it's a test about the mean. H0 is mu equal to mu 0 versus H1 is mu not equal to mu 0. Suppose in the first case sigma is known to us. Then we use the z statistic xn bar minus mu 0 by sigma by root n, which is distributed as normal 0, 1. So we can create our critical region. We can create our we can create the critical region. We can out of using the level of significance 5%. So this is when sigma is known. We are testing about mean. We use the z statistics. When sigma is unknown, we use t statistics by s by root n, where s is the sample, a square is the sample variance, and this is distributed as t with degrees of freedom n minus 1. So when sigma is known, we use z-test. When sigma is unknown, we use t-test. Now this gets extended in many ways. Suppose we are considering two variables x, y. There could be several sub cases like they are paired observations. Then we use the differences xi minus yi, and our test statistics becomes d bar by sample variance of d by root n, which is distributed as t n minus 1. This is paired sample test. Now there could be independent samples with known variance. They could be independent samples with unknown variance, and we could construct the corresponding t-test about those cases. So for z-test and t-test, both are tests for mean. Mean is unknown. See, mu equal to mu 0 versus mu not equal to mu 0, or say mu greater than mu 0 versus mu less than mu 0. That could be the case also. When sigma is known, we use the z-test. When sigma is unknown, we use the t-test. Thank you. I'll stop here.